So, last time, having made it to the underground city underneath what they presume to be the capital, someone got a little, trigger happy and shot a firebolt at one of the guards patrolling the area and kind of made the town mad at them.
I didn't know he was sleeping, but he shouldn't have been sleeping on the job.
Yes, and he will pay for that later, but in the meantime, they were tasked by the queen of the underground city, Octavia, to go see why people were going missing from their town in the mushroom forest kind of southeast of the city. There they ran into a pod of myconoids that also seemed to be having some issues going on around they were, and also mentioned that there were more creatures in their mushroom forest that came in there. Upon realizing that, the party ran into some zombies that had some weird goop-filled pustules. Upon defeating them, popped open and caused a bunch of
They explode. They
yes
go boom.
issues. Having dealt with those zombies, they may have figured out what's the cause of the disappearances in both areas.
It's the boomers. Hashtag
Essentially,
blame
yes.
the boomers. Okay, boomers.
They were left for dead.
So, what do you guys wish to do then?
Well, I wish to go talk to the myconoids and find out if there's any more of these, gosh dang boomer zombies roaming around.
Okay.
That's first and foremost.
You start moving towards them?
Eve.
That's where we were.
Let me double check something here quick.
That's right.
You're checking the range of their telepathy?
Yep.
I remember you doing that last time, too.
Let me double check what the range on that actually was.
Actually, wait a minute. Hey, my dog is in telepathy range. And I'm in telepathy range of my familiar. That's how we were communicating.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Neat.
So yeah, Victor can hear this because he can hear it through his dog, but you hear him talking. Huh. I wonder what's going on out there. Hope those new strangers can help deal with that, because I can feel some of the pain that's been caused to some of our other myconoid friends, right, puppy? You're not going to do anything to hurt us, right?
This, no, just pants. It just looks very happy to be here.
Borf.
Aw,
Woof,
you're a good
woof.
boy. Yes, yes, you are.
I am a dog.
Time is insane.
Okay, is everyone else moving towards the guy? Where they...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow them.
Just gonna navigate around the acid pools. Hey, we're back.
As you get closer, you start hearing, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?" in your head. Oh, you guys have returned. I pray that you are unharmed.
And
Relatively.
looks at the acid splash wounds. Could have had worse.
Did those creatures do that to you?
Unfortunately, yes. I think at one point I cut off some of the strange spores of the ones that didn't explode. It's like, well, for evidence sake.
Do you show it to him?
Yes, I do.
Let me see that, please.
Yeah, they had these all over them, except for the one of them didn't burst into acid, and he passes it over.
kind of looks at it. Huh. From what you can tell, you can see, actually, everyone give me a perception check on him.
Good. Very good.
21.
6.
Moment. Point. That was 19. Press the board.
All right, welcome to the low end of the pool.
Lyric, these fumes from the mushroom are starting to get to your head a little loopy. You could swore he has a full face on him now that's looking at you. Victor, you notice nothing different. Both Neildeer and Skull Smasher, you can see his eyes seem to be into more like a. It's hard to tell because he doesn't have the mouth and rest of his facial features to go along with it, but his eyes look like they're sad right now. I think I know what happened to some of our missing groups.
What do you suppose happened to him?
Circles, that's what I was looking for. Missing circles. It's hard to say it, but he kind of hands that piece. Go bury this.
Any particular place? Yeah, no, never mind. And Victor, I'll dig a little hole and I'll place the mushroom in there.
I appreciate your kindness, stranger. So, did you find what you needed to do out here?
I think we did, but the problem is, usually with creatures like that, there's always somebody controlling them. That's the only thing we don't know.
We've noticed something strange about our water tower in this area, as we like to call it. Been acting weird the last few days. Shortly after we started getting our disappearances.
Oh, don't keep me in suspense. And what exactly did you notice that made it weird?
Something just seemed off about the area underneath it. We don't go that way as there's some force that seems to keep us from it. As far as we know, the only way you can really get into there is through the town itself. Of the dark-skinned ones. I just pray you haven't done anything to upset them.
I imagine everyone just all eyes to Neil dear.
Just a turn from lyric right at Nildir.
Like grinding stones.
Already
The
happened.
least oiled machine grinding.
That's right. I haven't seen that in a while. I haven't seen Lyric do that in a while.
Shifty eyes.
So these creatures, they are the dark-skinned ones from the town, correct?
Yes.
They didn't seem to move like those people normally do. Is there something wrong with them?
I think we should just rip off this proverbial band-aid. They were dead. They were corpses. They were shambling, walking corpses that were brought back to life by whatever these artifacts are, or some kind of magic.
That's something that can happen? Well,
Oh yeah.
I know we're capable of doing that too, but it's not through magic per se, but it's more our spores infest the body and take over it.
Well,
We
that's
don't.
not horrific at all.
What do you mean by
that's not
spores?
concerning.
Well, we don't do that unless someone angers us, which you have not done. So I will not do that to you.
See, we're all friends here.
Ooh.
But what if someone was to do? Like, I'm assuming there's some kind of law forbidding you from doing it to friendly folk. What if someone was to do that just willy nilly? You know, just because they feel like I don't know, overreaching their position.
Well, that's not something our circles like to do. Other creatures of my kind in other areas might not believe in such things.
Cool. Are there other circles like yours in the area?
Well,
Or
not
you
in
go-
this cave, but this whole underground system has other, as far as I know, other groups of my kind that live in them as well.
Hmm. Mental note: don't piss off the mushroom people, and avoid everybody else. Got it. Still doesn't explain why somebody would be doing this to both their people and your people.
Sometimes you just got to work with the materials you have on hand.
Yeah, and I would normally make. I would normally pick the low hanging fruit, but unfortunately, this doesn't seem quite his style from what I've seen.
Yeah, and I know our people wouldn't make good undead creatures because, as he kind of just wiggles his arm, not much, there's no what you call creatures called bones in there. We kind of become floppy once we pass. Best way to describe it.
Oh, I can't help but wonder, Victor, what do you mean by his style? Who you're referring to?
It just gives you that look of like him.
Oh,
Mr.
oh, him.
Yes, Mr. Necromancer dude.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've seen his work. I've seen his work personally up close before. This is nothing like the zombies and undead thralls he used to make.
Yeah, which means still not outruling the fact they might be in league, just a matter of but then again, this could be coincidental. I don't have
Who is
any
this creature
more
you
hunch.
speak of?
He's just some jackass from up some top side. Necromancer, nobody likes him.
Oh,
To put it mildly.
but I wouldn't call him a necromancer. He's a lich.
That's potato. Still same difference.
Who is this? So his name is Jack, and he is an ass, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, he go. Well, if you ever meet a lich, a big bony dude who with lots of magic goes by Namek, yeah, avoid him.
I thought you said his name was Jack.
No, that's a different guy.
Okay, and should we avoid Jack?
Yes, I'm intentionally
as well?
being confusing. We call it's a nickname.
Oh, So if I see him, be sure to call him Jackass. Got it.
If you want to die, yes.
Yes.
But as to what Victor said before, I personally take offense at that. There is a strong difference between necromancers and a lich.
Yeah, I know. But one takes it a little too far. Is that a little clearer?
Give me an intelligence check, Nildir.
Intelligence check from me.
Yes.
Okay. 20 with a nat 20 on the back end.
Yeah, we'll say this, because I was going to say with advantage afterwards, but, yeah, you did spend time with him back when he was still more of a human. He did do a lot of necromancy.
Yeah, I know. We both know stuff. He did do a lot of necromancy, but at the same time, Nildir doesn't like the insinuation because that kind of compares him to that as well.
I was gonna say, Victor would be swift to add, like putting the pieces together. Look, I'm not saying every necromancer is the same.
Not saying every lich is a necromancer, and not every necromancer is a lich. It's just they go hand in hand a lot.
They just share some common ground. That's about it.
Yeah, it's like, there's a difference between like taking a puff of your weekend relaxer and going wholesale hog on a pile of cocaine.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Nildir was trying to get that point across while at the same time not just blatantly coming out and saying that he is a necromancer, because he's just still not sure how he doesn't know how they're treated in this age. He knows there's kind of taboo back in his age. He doesn't know how it's thought of now, and he hasn't really put any knowledge out to kind of what kind of wizard he is.
I will add, will be fully in character. I've only met, thanks, Paimon. Yeah, I think I've only met the one lich necromancer, or somebody who doesn't work, or people who work for him. Don't have the best opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I'm probably also throwing rocks from a glass house.
I think it'd be best we proceed.
Yeah. So, well, since doesn't seem to be anything else clear, we better get back to Spider Queen, Octavia, and see if she'll let us off, let me off the hook, so we can deal with this whole mess.
She is rather unsettling.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, and this to the record. It's hopefully he left you with a good impression of he just points up to people above ground.
Yes, you seem nice, so we won't be unwelcoming to people from the surface again. Although if we did feel the weird gate those creatures had, that we know to watch out for them, and we'll deal with them as such next time they enter our territory.
That's good. Just be careful. Also, you wouldn't happen to be able to have anything of curative properties. Kind of noting the acid marks.
Sadly, I do not. Well, we have some stuff that would work good for us, but not for you.
Shame. There's no free healing today.
As he kind of points to like a little pile of compost. See, we if we get hurt, we rub that in our wounds, and I don't think that would help you.
Find out.
Yeah.
I'm not trying it.
No, it's not. That's not necessary.
I was trying not to I was trying not to rely on the party just of yet, considering we have a whole city to deal with down here.
Yes, it's not entirely necessary. Nildir will walk up and put a hand up to some of the acid burn marks and do this.
Let's see. Thank you, Nooner. I appreciate it. Didn't know you could do that.
Yes, I've only done it a few times with you guys already, so I'm honestly a little surprised you haven't noticed it yet. But
Yeah,
that's
no,
not
no, I'm
important.
just remembering wrong. Eh.
Oh, now you know.
Safe travels, my friends.
Well, let's go. Let's head back now. See if we can work things out with Queen Octavia.
I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy friend.
I swear to God, I swear to the gods, I don't, I don't pray to. If Octavia just does the flapping mouth movement, I'm going to burn something, and not just the city. It's like I am. Either that, I just gonna be like, I am way too high from those mushrooms to care.
Make you see some things, man. See some things.
Actually, yeah.
As you guys are walking away, give me a perception check real quick.
I'd like my familiar to give me advantage, please.
Uh,
Great.
I'm the Lorax, and I speak for the trees. And for some fucking reason, they're speaking Vietnamese.
Oh, jeez. Wait for the. Well, it's interesting you say that. Anyway, that's 21.
Yeah, everyone makes this,
Advantage.
actually. So,
Hmm?
as you're walking away, you see some of the smaller myconoids. They're all kind of gathering in a circle around this mushroom here. And you see them kind of start blowing spores against each other as they kind of sit in like a circle. They look different from the spores that they use to communicate with you.
Wonder what those do.
If you're curious, give me an intelligence check. Or nature,
Alright.
your choice.
I didn't get my token up there because I thought we were
Or
going
nature
back
or
to a
medicine, I
different
say,
map.
not intelligence. My apologies.
Nature or medicine?
Yep.
I'm gonna take nature because
I'll take
reasons.
medicine
Play one.
because of numbers.
Numbers.
Crash. 7.
Damn.
Oh. Lyric.
Okay, so, Skull Smasher and Nildir. Well, they're throwing some kind of spores at each other. You're not sure what these do. Victor, you remember hearing in some of your mercenary days originally that some of the people that ran into these in underground caves kind of did a thing where they would share one dreamlike state with each other by using their spores and stuff like that. That if you get into it, it could be quite a trip.
Ah!
Lyric, you get all the same information, but it's something that they basically do with each other to share the same kind of like state of minds to better communicate with each other. Basically, no barriers between each micro and stuff like that, so they can better manage their society and stuff like that. Kind of getting high with each other to communicate with each other and stuff like that. The best way to describe it. Harmless to them, but it can mess up other people that aren't used to it.
From the people that brought you the hive mind, we bring you the high mind.
Essentially, yes.
It's for the children.
Anyway, God, going to move swiftly away from that. Have a big uptick in pace.
After a few minutes of walking away from that, you find yourselves on the outskirts of the mushroom forest again.
All right, his name is Bluegill. Oops. I was trying to find my notes where I had written down the mechanic we were talking to.
We were talking with
So-
Drezel. Right, that was his name? Drezel?
Yep, that's the guard's
Yes.
name.
I wrote it in my notes.
I have a note saying not to be confused with any other drow by that particular set of consonants.
Yeah, I wrote Drezel because the first time I heard it as Drizzle.
Who is the Drizzle?
Who is the Drizzle? Yes, indeed.
Hello, my name is Drizzle. This is my brother Drizzle, my brother Drip.
Shizzle, my drizzle.
If you got my joke there, I feel
I got
sorry.
your joke there, freaking Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes, indeed.
I have not thought about this in a very long time.
Master Shake is the drizzle.
Anyway, you're gonna keep heading towards the wall?
Yeah, I
Yep.
am at least.
I believe I still have those bits of evidence from the zombies, so I can share back with. So that's firmly in the bag of holding.
Okay. Victor, give me a will save, yeah.
No.
Will.
Oh,
I remember this right just a second. My brain's being dumb.
That's old school. We'll save this, bro.
Wisdom
it's
save, I mean, sorry.
You put me in instant fight or flight. It's like, oh god, we'll save. Like,
You
Not
talking
again.
Pathfinder? You mean wisdom?
5.
Yeah, I meant to say, I
That's-
don't know why I
that's
said will, but
3.5.
wisdom save.
Wait, what was okay? Wisdom save or saving throw? Just so I'm clear.
Wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Oh, even better.
Ooh.
Oh God!
Yikes.
Well,
You
Victor's
start
fine.
walking this way unbeknownst to you.
is this because of the mushrooms
No.
or something else? Oh, joy.
Victor.
Because your gut,
Victor?
there's a feeling in your chest that tells you to start walking this way.
Victor?
Where
What?
you going?
I'm going back. Head back. Give back the evidence. Why? What's wrong? Why are you all going a different direction?
You're
going the
damn
wrong
well
way.
Going.
Look, you're all going the wrong way. That's obvious. I'm going this direction. Victor continues to
Yeah.
walk.
Yep, he
He's
just
saying
keeps walking
things.
towards away from the city, where they were supposed to go.
Just mirrors. Is Victor going in a different direction?
He is. But you know what? I am genuinely curious to see what that mark does to him when he strays too far off the path.
So
Hey.
he's going without him?
Can I make an intelligence check? Because I remember the Queen noted about the blood curse.
Yep, go for it. Make an intelligence check.
Yeah, we'll see if that's related to that. 18.
Yeah, you think that curse is causing some issues right now.
Oh, joy. So Victor stops like, wait a minute.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
18. Better.
As you take a deep breath and you fight against your urge, you start walking towards the gate again.
You know, he just starts grumbling under his breath. Freaking blood curse. Like fragging blood curse magic bullshit. I thought that sounded familiar.
As after about 10 or 15 minutes or so, you make yourself back to the doorway where the drizzle told you to wait for him to get you back through.
Yeah, the drizzle.
Oh, so he was waiting there for us?
No, his name's more the Fume now.
He's all melted.
I am.
I don't know. You don't see him.
What was that, Mr. Timmy G?
Nobody sees him.
The fume?
The drizzle guy.
Hey, I think one of you guys said that one of you had thaumaturgy. Someone
Yes.
want to shout up for Drezel? Yes, I doubt you guys want me to use my alternative again.
Yes, I don't need to be in more trouble. But thank you for the offer. We keep that on the back. Keep that on the back burner for now.
Lyric just snaps her fingers. And with minor illusions, she makes that noise louder.
As you hear it echo through the little area you're in. As you hear from the distance, "You guys back?"
Thaumaturgy. Yes!
Ah, good. I'll be right there to let you through the wall.
Thank you.
As you hear like a foot on stone kind of slight jog running towards you. See him kind of peek over the edge. Didn't expect you guys back this fast. Did you figure out what's going on over there?
Yep. We've got proof. Your people were zombified.
Wait, what?
Or zombies.
Well, that's very concerning. Okay, well, let me get you through. As he kind of disappears down a path, you see that doorway kind of slide open again.
Victor will try and walk through the doorway, so we can go meet up with Drezel.
Yeah, you can walk through that doorway without any issues, because you're going away from the city. Everyone go through then?
Yeah. Maybe.
As you get through, you hear him kind of yell out, "Is everyone through?"
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. As you see the door start to slide close, and you see him kind of peer back over the ramparts. So just stay there. I'll go get Her Majesty to let that curse be lifted. If you want to go wait by the other entrance across the rivers. As he starts running off.
Yep. And Victor will follow suit. Will follow the instructions.
Okay, give me another wisdom save.
How'd you lie? That 20. It's for a 22.
Okay, so yeah, as you're walking across the bridge, your just body's telling you no, do not go this way. This is bad. But you're basically able to say, this is only going to be here for another few more minutes. Let's just deal with it.
That's just the blood curse talking. Ignore that.
Yep. Everyone give me another perception check.
Yeah. 21.
11.
9.
Victor, you hear snoring.
Oh, I see. Would it be from? Could you tell it was from one of the guards dozing off the gate again?
Yeah, it's about where the spot where Nildir shot the firebolt last time.
Oh, it's gonna be good when the queen shows up. Sees his lazy ass sleeping again.
Would love to
After
push my luck.
about a few minutes, you see a couple hands kind of pop up over where the snoring was coming from, Victor. You just hear... whoop. And you see a guard kind of pop up and start walking away.
Rise and shine, sunshine. Glad to see you back in the world of living. As he just yells back up.
Rise and shine? What does that mean?
It means I'm telling your boss you were asleep at the wheel again.
Wait. No, you can't do that. You please don't do that. I'm already in thin ice already. Please,
Drop down 5 coins right now, and I won't say a word.
What are 5 coins of what?
Whatever currency you've got.
Currency?
How do you get food? How do you pay for food?
We work for it.
All right then. How about this? You owe me a favor.
Favor? Okay. Sure. Yeah. As he kind of sheepishly runs off.
Well, they don't have currency. It's just
How does a kingdom
Victor's-
operate without currency?
How's the society? Yeah, it's like Victor's like wheels in Victor's mind. Sorry, how's society operate? I'm now perturbed and ruffled.
So a couple minutes later, you see a couple of spider legs kind of peer over the edge. You see Octavia kind of peer her way over. So, you say you figured out what's going on then, did you?
Correct.
Yep.
So, explain.
Well, we found zombified remains of several of your people out there, and we promptly dealt with them. They also exploded acid in our faces.
As you kind of see the Dresla guy kind of looking over the edge. So that's why you look like shit.
Yes, more so than usual.
So the
You didn't
zombies
spill
of
the blood.
our kind exploded once you dealt with them.
Correct. We did, however, recover some remains. I suppose you would like to give them back to their relatives, funeral rites, etc., etc.
Yes,
That's
yes,
proof.
we appreciate that. As you see the Dresla kind of going, okay, so we run into zombies, deal with them at long range. I will pass
Correct.
that along to the other guards.
Yeah, if you see they've got like nasty spore-looking pustules on them. If they don't explode.
And Victor also pulled out these I think one of the zombified remains just kind of was clear proof. Just in case there was any, leave no doubt in their minds that this is what happened. This is what we're going to deal with.
As Octavia kind of climbs down the wall and looks at it. Yes, I recognize this one. He went missing a few weeks ago. From the looks of him, he's probably died not long after he did go disappeared, or went missing.
You have my condolences.
Yes, he was one of the tenders on my sister's farm. One of her better workers. Shame. So anyway, she kind of reaches for your hand. Like a handshake.
Yes, Victor will hold his hand out.
I hereby
He will
bequeath
return.
this contract complete. As there's a pulse or something like emanates from your hands as she says that. You no longer have that urge to go back, run away from the city.
Victor lets out a small sigh of relief.
I will now allow you access to my city, but you are on... not out of... what's the way? I'm just describing this weird. You are not totally free of suspicion. Any acts of aggression or against acts against my people that I do not take kindly to, you will be thrown out of the city and not allowed back in again. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
She looks at everyone else. Well?
Yes,
Oh,
fellow party members. How will we? Do you not agree?
oh, I thought you were speaking for us. Yes, that is acceptable.
Lyric, not in blood. You're making us look bad in front of Her Majesty.
Cult Smash, are you there?
Yep.
Oh. Are you going to
Okay,
answer the
yeah.
queen?
Oh right, I forgot.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Victor will pick up his pupper and put it in Lyric's hands. And just pet my dog. If you need emotional support.
And what I know you rolled that check. What are you going to say then, Lyric?
She will gladly agree.
Upon you saying that, the queen walks over to you and kind of leans down to get looking down at you more eye level. She takes your hand and kind of starts grabbing your chin and starts looking at your face.
Do that to Lyric.
Yes, to Lyric.
She's literally ghost faced at the moment.
Well, I know. I will make one exception to the rule, Missy, because I know you're gonna run into this guy whether you like it or not. Alzalt. I'll give you permission that if he pisses you off, which he probably will, just say in the name of the blood oath from Queen Octavia before you do anything to him, and you'll be fine. You are a pretty good-looking one, so you'll see what I mean. Anyway, I'm gonna head back, so... Drizzle, let him in, please. Yes, my queen. As she kind of starts climbing over the wall again. So, the door should be opening shortly, guys. I'll let you in.
Thank you.
As you see another door kind of... barely kind of blends in with the wall, kind of slide back and open up.
Alright. I was gonna say I would like to insight that, see what exactly she meant by that, or
Okay, yeah, roll insight.
$19.
You're not quite sure what she meant by it, but she was sincere that if Lyric says what she said, you should probably be fine.
Congratulations, Lyric, you have blackmail material. Isn't that great?
And you could tell she can tell Lyric doesn't like spiders, so she was kind of messing around with her in her own kind of way, too.
Nice.
She was having a little fun, but being kind of sincere with it, in a way.
Can I make an intelligence check real quick with Lyric?
Go ahead. What are you trying to glean?
Was that damn spider reading her mind?
No.
Okay. How she would know what Lyric is... I mean,
she did blatantly pick up on you that you don't like spiders, but...
Okay.
You could see it in your face.
It's fairly obvious.
You hear Dresla kind of yelling, "Hurry up and get through the door already, guys!"
Oh,
Going
yeah.
through the door.
Right.
Going through the door.
Casually walk through the door.
Swiftly walk through the door.
Anyway, as you kind of walk through the door, you kind of see him kind of shake your hand, offer his hand to you guys.
I'll shake.
Victor will firmly shake this man's hand.
Well, you guys are good on my book. I know the Queen still doesn't trust you, but one of the people that disappeared was one of my fellow guards, and I'm glad to know he's, well, I'm upset that he's gone, but at least we know he's no longer suffering, I guess. You know, closure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for the best.
So yeah, I suppose I
Again,
should tell
my
you...
condolences.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, but again, my condolences.
Yeah. He was young, so I guess he was a little inexperienced, and he paid for that. I probably sent him off on too tough of a mission to deal with that, but what's in the past is in the past now. I'm the one that has to tell his family. So.
Also, I trust you more. Just because you've been pretty straightforward with us the whole time. There is a circle of Myconids out there. They've got nothing to do with this. Their people are attacked just as much as everyone else's. So,
yeah, good. Yeah, thanks for clearing that up, so we don't take our anger out on them. I know the Queen will probably summon you to deal with a more in-depth discussion about this later, probably tomorrow. So, there's an inn in town called the Two Brothers. You can get a room there for you guys for the night.
Oh. I have a thing.
Yes?
Oh, sorry. What's the best way to word this? I had my suspicions upon entering the mushroom forest that were only more or less slightly solidified by the... Speaking with the Myconids, they claim that within the last few days, something... wow, voice crack. Something has happened to their... what they called their water tower.
As he points to the big giant stream of water shooting up. You mean that thing?
Yeah. That the Queen had told us that the doors to that had been closed for even longer than the doors that we had entered through. There's a chance that those doors to that giant water tower may be compromised.
Huh. Well. We know where another door is that's harder to get to that might still be open. But we're not sure what's in there. Or if that door works either. Maybe they came in through there or coming out through there. No, that place is a giant mystery. Who knows how many actually... The only entrance we know of for sure that's open, has a chance of opening, is the main entryway, but we don't know where the key for that is either. But, I'll station some extra guards around there.
Just something to keep in mind.
And again, we don't really know what's on the mushroom forest side of it, because we don't go over there. But anyway, I should give you a quick... He should be here. Explanation of what's going on here. There's the... He kind of points south of here. There's our farms over there, so... I wouldn't go over there yet, just Queen probably won't like it. There is, like I said, the inn called Two Brothers. The Queen's Palace. There is a few other... We do have a blacksmith in town if you need to get anything fixed up. He'd be glad. Owner of that is by the name of... Whoops, I closed my thing. Dresdu should be able to help you with that. If you need to trade any goods for stuff you have that you no longer need, Melzu, the owner of the general goods, should be able to trade you some stuff. Other than that, Two Brothers, Urzalt and Elzalt would be your best bet to go for the night, because I'm pretty sure you guys need some rest.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
So you start heading into town.
Yep.
Oh,
Go to the two brothers.
I gotta get back on my watch as he kind of goes up a set of steps.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to get acquainted and see you face up rather than behind a wall, surrounded by archers. Have a good watch.
Much appreciated. Oh, luckily, I got this side, which I thought is usually lucky because there's usually nothing over on this side because, the entrance was sealed off, but what you gonna do?
Sometimes life just likes to surprise you like that.
Yeah, some of the other entrances have more activity, but that's other settlements of our kind that we trade with. Mainly the one up north from the other big city up that way. Anyway, have a nice night. Have a nice sleep, he says, not night. They don't have a concept of day and night down here.
Have a nice cycle. Or, I
Have
don't
a
know.
good rest.
Yes, that.
Okay, everyone give me a perception check.
$15.
Natural 20 for 22.
8.
Okay, so Nildir, you, as you're walking through this city, it looks like kind of a... You can see that some of the architecture here is really old. Like some buildings look like they've been repaired and replaced with new parts on them, so it's kind of a patchwork of old and newer stuff on it. Lyric, you and Skull Smasher both notice that a lot of the people here seem to be, as you kind of like make eye contact with them, just kind of they'll disappear inside their house or whatever it is, the building they're by, down an alleyway, just not look at you like they're... Everyone here is giving you the cold shoulder, stuff like that. Victor, you notice that some of these buildings seem like more familiar than they should be, but you can't quite place why. Also looking at the big giant structure around the constant geyser of water off in the distance, also seems familiar, but you can't place why. Unless you want to give me an intelligence check.
Yes, I will do that. See if I
With
can
disadvantage.
I'll take that bet. 18.
Disadvantage what?
Excuse me, you were saying?
It almost reminds you of Sirius, for some odd reason.
Serious, as in
The capital city.
It's in serious
right, yeah.
black.
How well kept are the people of the city?
What you'd call basic Middle Ages stuff. Their clothes aren't super clean, but they're not like completely filthy. Like they'd all
Lyric
be
has an idea.
like
Lyric's
lower
going to
middle
pull
class
out
kind of
her-
stuff, or
Her
upper
disguise
lower
kit,
class.
and she's gonna just try and disguise herself as one of the commoners.
Okay. So are you giving yourself drow face?
I didn't want to say it, but yes.
I have to ask, so.
Oh, damn, Lyric's giving herself a drow face.
yeah, some people consider that very impolite. Very rude, even.
Okay, so yeah, you disguise yourself as a drow, basically.
Lyric literally uses a minor illusion, just like a puff of smoke, just to kind of hide herself as she just changes her base in her clothes real quick.
You do notice some people that, I should say, you do see a few people here and there that are dressed in pretty nice stuff, like maybe the upper echelon of people in here that are more important. Because the queen, as her clothes were pretty nice.
Queen's also a spider.
And we'll say this, every now and then you do see a drider walking by as well, like the queen.
She'll want to make herself as common as possible.
Okay.
Just so people aren't running away in fear from her.
Yeah, even after you do that, you still see some of the other, you still see the inhabitants of the city kind of like doing the same thing, even if you're disguised.
Yes, but it's for mountain blood.
Or is the fact that it's a group of unknown people are in here.
Nah, I'm your friend, guy.
I'm your friend, guy.
You're not my friend, guy. You're not my buddy friend.
So yeah, I will say
not
this,
your
that Drezel did tell you how to get to that inn you were told about. Which isn't about right here. As you come across a building that's got a sign out there that just basically says the Two Brothers. Nothing fancy about it, just the plaque kind of shows like two like silhouettes of elves on it.
It's another crazy over-the-top action movie, Two Brothers of Rick and Morty.
Two brothers.
That's all I could think about. Two brothers in a van, and there's aliens and giant Amazonian women and all this crazy shit going on. It's Two Brothers.
As this looks like one of the more better kept up buildings in town. Like, it's the only one. Everyone, actually, give me a perception check. I'll let you see if you figure this out. Or investigation, your choice.
I mean, you already said we're on their side of the Seven Sisters, aren't we?
I would like to investigate. What the
22.
fuck? That's not fair.
You did. The barbarian has a headband of intellect. Let's just say sometimes Mountain Blood is still really good. It still gets that one brain cell, and that brain cell is super powered.
No, I mean, out of like 5 or 6 rolls, only one of them has been above a 10.
I'm sorry, no there.
Lyric and Victor, you
I
guys
was trying to be
roll?
nice.
Oh, Lyric and Victor, you gonna do any rolls?
I just want to know if did I piece it together? It says this is suspiciously looks like the Seven Sisters.
I'll tell you once Lyric
Make
does
that
her roll.
Everybody rolls.
Okay, so yeah,
All
Victor. This looks suspiciously like the Seven Sisters. And Mountain Blood, you notice that as well. And with Neil Deer and Lyric with your roll, this building for some odd reason, all the other ones look like they've been patchwork fixed up. This one's almost still pristine.
It's just he's holding a face to his helmet like. Why?
Wouldn't be the DM laughing.
You guys
Clever.
go in?
Clever.
I
Okay.
feel like this feels.
That is not reveal, World 20.
This feels
No,
very
I'm not
familiar.
I am not going to say that.
You just hear a coming out of Mountain Blood.
So everyone walks in?
Yes.
And walking in.
Victor walks in.
As you see two drows kind of sitting out by the counter inside. Not on the move yet. You hear one of them going, so you hear that there's apparently some group of adventurers that kind of came through from the area that's been closed off. Heard one of them's some good-looking gal, too. Hopefully they stop by here once they've not pissed off the queen so much, right, brother? Yes. Hopefully they'll... He kind of looks over, just saying that. Oh, greetings!
I would like to use... Hold on, before we do that, I would like to use thaumaturgy to, there's lights in this room, like little torches.
Yes,
this one, right?
it's lit up nice, so you can see in here clear, and there's a fire going in this fireplace here.
Oh, good. I would like to use thaumaturgy to change the color into an ominous green.
You must be the adventurers that we were told about that would probably be coming from Her Majesty. Am I correct in presuming that?
But it is a polite little bow? Correct. And we were told we were given lodgings here. Well, were to be given lodgings.
Yes, the queen did say you'd, get you some lodgings here. Luckily, we are currently empty. Would you like a second or third floor room?
I'm assuming that when we walked in, this building has windows, like just like the Seven Sisters does, right?
Yes. Like I said, it looks
Second floor,
almost exactly like it.
Second floor, if you wouldn't mind. 9 rooms. 1 for each.
Everyone wants a second floor room, then?
Hey, yes.
I just want a room to myself, please and thank you.
I don't care.
As you're saying that, the other drow comes, looks up at you, Lyric. Ah, so you're one of the new people in town, huh? Yeah, I wasn't told you'd be a drow like us. Been a while since I've seen someone new. So, what's your name, pretty lady?
Lyric will immediately look up at him. Are you hitting on me?
What'd you think I was doing then, huh?
She immediately just pulls out her sword, her rapier, and just points it right at his throat.
Now, I know the queen wouldn't be happy about that.
The queen can be happy about whatever she wants to be or not.
Come on, don't make me get the guards early.
She'll sheath her rapier.
Give me an intelligence check. What did the
11.
queen tell you?
By order of Her Majesty, I'm under protection. I think that's what it was.
The blood oath thing for
blood
the,
oath,
from the
yeah.
queen.
Okay, do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay, what do you wish to do?
She said you could beat the shit out of him as long as you say that before you attack him.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make him tiny. I'll make him fun-sized.
So he shrinks down a size.
Is there a large barrel or something I can put him in?
Give me a perception check. Not that you can see.
Alright, then I'm just gonna toss him into the fire. Fuck him.
You just...
I'm gonna grapple him and throw him into the fire. Oh, great. He
Okay.
has disadvantage on strength checks.
He doesn't try to resist it. He goes, oh, so you're into that kind of stuff then, are you? This might be fun if I can get this to work.
Just
Ah!
tosses him right into the fire.
He kind of lands here with that strength check. Ugh.
They're fire roaring.
Okay. You did say you had the queen's backing. I'm gonna shut up now, as he kind of walks off this way. Ugh. Sorry about the other elf perks up.
Oh.
I'm sorry about my brother. He thinks with some other... He doesn't think with his main head.
he's also dealing with a spider touching Lyric recently, so I mean, she's in no mood.
So, I'll let you follow me. As he kind of starts going up the steps. You all want second floor rooms, correct?
Correct.
Well, I only have 3 up there, and the 2 are double beds, so would one person mind doing the 3rd floor? If you want rooms to yourselves.
Or I'll do 3rd floor.
Okay, then. Follow me. You'll have to go up the floor.
Good. Had to roll up. There we go. Not my face. Not my face.
So he kind of opens up this door in front of you. You can take this room, sir, since you have the dog.
Much obliged. He's gonna put Pupper down on the one bed and take the other.
Miss, I'll let you have the nice bed since my brother decided to be... Oh my kid, I know he was going to be a prick, but...
Sotheby, I think the words you're looking for are cocky shit.
He is still my brother.
My condolences. I'm sure it gets into a lot of trouble.
I can make him look like he's not your brother.
No. No blood, no violence. Actually, I think the only one who's allowed to commit any sort of violence onto him is Lyric, with the Queen's backing. So, meh.
But it's been a while since I had a bar brawl.
Yes, Mr... You're a half-elf, correct? Looking at you, Nildir.
Yes.
Yes, you can have this room, then.
Thank you.
Big guy, you can follow me this way. Go away, tokens, I don't want you. Watch your step here. I need to get this fixed, but wood's hard to come by. Then you gotta go to the, more easterly on the map.
Wait. Didn't have enough to get all the way across here. Ah! I need this.
And you can have, this room here.
Cozy.
As he does kind of hand each of you a key as, he shows you to your rooms.
Thank you for the room.
May your sleep be free of all nightmares, as he kind of walks downstairs.
And for you as well.
Victor, does he say it to everybody?
Yeah, he does say that to everybody.
Victor just kind of stifles a laugh. I've barely had any rest-like sleep in a long time. You have a pleasant evening as well. Pleasant. Whatever counts as night.
You're welcome to come down and have some drinks tonight.
And all you hear is thump, 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 thump. Blood's rushing down the stairs.
Peter's actually going to get out of his armor and put it in the chest and lock it away before he goes down to drink.
Blood, don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. It's a fighter thing.
Right at the bar.
You see the smaller elf sitting on top of the bar, kind of grumbling to himself. You hear him go, "God damn it, Queen. I just wanted to have some fun. How often do I get to see new people down here as good looking as that?"
You
She
know
had
she's
to
a
go and
child.
tell her about the blood oath crap. Did he say anything to that? As he's still small when he's saying this.
Like, you know she's... I think she's still a minor. I don't know. Elf age is weird. So, yeah, no. I don't think... I don't think that was gonna fly regardless. Also, very good with magic. I don't... He kind of, kind of gives that look of like you didn't really have much of a chance to begin with.
I noticed she's good with magic. As you're standing there, he kind of, at that point, he goes back to normal size. He's sitting on the counter. Well, that happened at an inopportune time. As he was sitting on a plate that is now shattered on his ass. I gotta go pick some of this out of my ass now. As he kind of waddles away.
So as I was saying, as Victor will say to their brother, yeah, it kind of takes one to know one. They're gonna. So, word of advice: he needs to stay away from her if he, doesn't want to have that happen again.
He kind of sighs. It's gonna happen again.
Don't say I didn't warn you. And he will gladly take a whatever alcoholic beverage they've got and swig the whole cup down.
So, what do you wish to trade for the beverage?
So before we do,
Oh boy.
question:
Yes.
One of the guards says you don't really have currency or any kind of thing to trade for beverage, trade for room, lodge, whatever. Tell him, so just say you want to trade something. So I'm guessing it's a barter system. I have to give something up. You have to give me you give me whatever I ask. Correct?
Yes.
What's fair value?
Albeit, I am familiar with the currency system of the upper lands, but I'm not sure. I would take me a while to get the coins for something of more value for me down here, so it might be kind of an inflated price to what you're used to on the surface. So he's saying you can pay with money, but it's going to be like 10 gold a drink.
Oh, okay. I'm out. I'm just gonna scoffs at it because he's got a whole big loot of gold pieces. That'd be no problem.
Otherwise, if you want to trade rations or other stuff he might have on you that might be of use to him, he'll gladly do that.
Still got jerky left over.
That is true, and most of it's just other than the acid resistance, which I didn't think about until earlier, until just recently, which I don't think I even still have anymore. I just have standard and spicy left over for a few weeks, so yeah, got some really good jerky from above, preserved jerky from above that you guys might like. Very different from anything down here.
I really haven't nibbled on any of mine, so I still got a whole house of flavors.
Just saying, you do have your food supplies that you were given by the Emperor.
That's true, but
Okay,
I would rather have something to Victor would need something to refill his flask with. So whichever fetches the better.
So what were you looking at trading then?
He was gonna trade the preserved meat jerky that he got back from all the way from the desert town. What's his name?
Altair.
Oh, there. Thank you.
So how many pieces are you going to give him? So
He's got
basically,
2 weeks.
one
he has 2
piece
weeks
will
of-
give you one drink.
Yeah, you say he has two weeks worth of each. So he would pass over all of it for both for two glasses. One to fill his flask with, which is ever the highest, the best stuff he's got. That he
I'd
can-
say
he can
1
get.
week of jerky would get you the 2 glasses.
Ah,
Do you want
These
to do
are
1 week or
pound.
2 weeks of it then, or all of it?
yeah, it was more for the point of it was more. The rest is more for quality. He doesn't want the low shelf stuff. He wants the high shelf stuff.
Well, there's only one really kind of drink they have down here, so.
Well, crap.
It's universe.
Well,
No,
1 week. 1 week it is.
So he kind of hands you 3 glasses because he's feeling generous right now because you can see from his eyes that he did kind of enjoy watching his brother suffer. So he hands you yeah, this is our let me get the name of this right. Morkbiar liqueur.
Alright, and now, by the way, just for Brecken's note, and for the VOD, he'll pass over 1 week of the spicy preserved turkey.
Okay. And just so you
Yes.
have spelling for this,
Yes, please. So he'll take the first cup and try and see what it's like.
it's kind of got it's a kind of like a wine basically. So it's kind of sweet, kind of got a earthy tone to it. But it goes down pretty good. It's got a nice aftertaste, kind of best way you could describe would be blackberry.
Oh, I've had that before. All right.
Yeah, these fruits only seem to grow under here. They can't be grown under light. They don't like it for some odd reason. It causes them to wither. But grow perfectly down here. It's what a lot of our people consist on, too. They grow it over at the farm you should have walked by when you came into town.
Interesting. And he'll kind of like he'll taste it, kind of give his nose on it, give an approval nod before downing the rest of it. Yeah, haven't had a wine like that in a while.
And
El
there's a
Paso-
few. They do some trading with it more to the west, to the Elven city, the big Elven city above ground. Seems to buy a lot of it. He kind of tosses you each this little berry too. That's what it's made out of. He
Say
tosses you what looks
carb.
like kind of like a black strawberry.
I see.
You can see some seeds around it too.
I was just gonna stick with gold pieces. A lot easier for it.
Victor will pass over the other week of spicy preserved meat because that was good. I would like some more of that.
Huh. Very well. He gets you another glass of it. Each. 3 again, you should say. But you know if your lady friend would want one too.
I've never seen her drink before. Do you have anything? Do you have anything that's not fermented? Of the type?
Got like juice.
Yeah, we should have a juice version of it too, if I can find it. Not many people drink that. It kind of goes in back. Huh, guess I do have one. Perfect.
Well,
I'll bring it up
Passos-
to her.
Yep.
Neil, dear, what are you going to be doing for the night?
I don't really have much thought out for this night. Well, I was just taking a look at the spells and stuff I had. Well, he would just start off with going through his stuff, just getting his stuff put away, taking a moment to himself before heading down on with see who else is down there.
Okay. As you're going start down the stairs, you run into the one other elf. What was his name? Just to get you the right one. Urzolt. As he's walking up the stairs, holding a glass of like a blackish liquid in his hand.
Mm.
Oh, excuse me. As he kind of like steps aside to let you down.
Excuse me.
I'll be down in a minute to help you out. I just gotta make a room service delivery here. As you see him knock on Lyric's door. Lyric, you hear knocking at your door.
She's not going to respond.
You hear knocking again.
She's not going to respond.
Excuse me, miss, are you still in the room?
She again is not going to respond.
Okay, well, I don't know if you're asleep, but your companion at the bar sent me up to bring you a glass of juice if you'd like it. I'll just have it sitting outside your door here. It's our city's Mork Bear wine, or Mork Bear juice. I hope you enjoy it. As you hear him walk away. Do you go and grab the drink?
Nope.
Victor, is your dog upstairs still?
Yep. He's
Roll a perception check for the doggo. With smell, so this would be advantage.
see. Let's make sure we're looked over to Gnarl. Perception with advantage. 13.
He smells something out in the hallway. It smells sweet.
Victor will give the second nod. It's like, yeah, well, she doesn't want it.
So does he go? He goes out into the hall and sees the glass sitting on the floor, or the mug, whatever it's in, the tankard.
Sniff, snoof, and then start. If it's long as there's nothing terrible about it, well, Gnarl probably will start drinking at this point.
Okay.
I'll go get him crunk.
He's just drinking.
Well, it's a short
the
temper.
non-fermented version of it.
Yeah.
Do I hear a dog chugging my juice outside my door?
You hear a dog going.
Lurk's gonna steal the puppy.
I don't.
Lurk's gonna just drag the puppy into her
Wait.
room.
Oh no.
Do you take the glass of juice with you?
No, she doesn't. She just kind of like slowly opens the door, waits for the dog to see her, and she just.
Gnarl will absolutely
Yeah,
take the glass.
dog bait. That poor dog.
The dog has the
Poor dog.
tankard on its mouth as you pull it in.
That's fine. He can have the juice if he wants.
Okay, back downstairs. Where were you sitting, Nildir? Because the guy just came down the steps.
Probably over here.
Yes, my half-elf friend. What can I get you tonight? Would you list to do some trading for?
Just kind of look to the others. So what should I be expecting with this trading they have? If they're still down here.
Yeah, I'd assume they are.
Still going at it.
What?
So basically, you can trade items or stuff you have on you for goods. Otherwise, you can, if you want to buy stuff with gold, you can do that. It's just gonna be a higher markup value than what it normally would be.
Well, I do have that sizable piece of brown mushroom that I got from the forest.
Of the morel mushroom?
Yes.
Okay. You want to offer that?
I'll offer the piece of the brown mushroom that I cut off.
Kind of looks at it. Ooh. Ooh.
No, dear, if you want to save that, I can get you covered through gold pieces. I got more than enough.
So what do you wish to have?
What do you have that's good?
Well, basically we got water or mork bear juice or wine.
I'll try the mork beer or wine.
So he goes and grabs you a glass of that, and you heard how I explained it to Victor and Mountain Blood, correct?
I heard a little bit of it.
So it's basically an earthy sweet wine with an aftertaste of blackberries.
Oh yeah, that one. That was the drink.
And were you guys hungry?
Always.
He covered a meal for you as he kind of goes back in and you start hearing some chopping and sizzling sounds.
Damn it. Cool.
Much obliged.
Because you gave him a big chunk of a very good cooking mushroom.
Hell yeah.
So after a few minutes of sitting there, you see a female drow come in. Ugh. Good.
Hello there.
All Zalt's not here. How you doing tonight, Urzalt? Doing good. Melzu, how you doing tonight? Good. Just closed up shop. Got some good stuff for the day. Kind of walks up and throws a sack on the table. Oh, that sounded like a good clunk. I'll be out there in a minute. These guys brought me some good stuff, and I'm making some food for them. I'll bring some for you later, because I got enough left over. Sounds good. Kind of looks over at you guys. So you're the adventurers then, is ya?
Yep. Out of towners, you might say.
Expecting you to maybe show up in my place, but I guess you didn't. Oh well. I'll be open tomorrow.
Good plan.
What was that?
Sounds like a plan for tomorrow.
So, what brings you guys down here? You don't get many people from that area down here. Well, since I've been alive, honestly, because those doors have been locked up forever.
Typically, we're on business.
Business, huh? I can relate to that. Kind of, she's eyeing your stuff. Huh. Bet I could get some good stuff for that, but, Anyway, as you heard him mention it, the name's, Melzu. I run the basic general goods trading area in this town.
And for Bobo, that's Melzu, Melzu, correct?
Yep.
No? Oh, no. Drop that in. Mind drop that name in chat, please? So, like I said, you don't get... Must be hard when you have general goods sources, considering you have the same customers day in and day out.
Not that hard. I just be kind of the deal with the trading some stuff people find out in the caves area. Give it to the people. The at the forest to do stuff there. Give it to the mages in town that use stuff with that for their needs. It's all basically knowing what people need makes the town run smoother. And I get to take a little cut of it for my own self to keep me going.
That's well. Tell me, what kind of games do they have down? Do you have down on this side of the world? Like like in a place to. He's basically hitting at like card games, dice, dragon chess, so on and so forth.
Yeah, we play all those. Those have been brought from the surface down here before, so we know how they work.
Victor will pull out his set of what's it? 3 dragon antes. Like,
Oh, that's a nice looking set you got there.
mind playing a game? I'm a little out of a little rusty, but
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah, I was
Sure.
just thinking that.
Would you like to play a game?
Anyone else want to join in the game? She kind of goes over to the table because it's easier to play it there.
Watch for now.
I'm watching.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
alright. Straight up D20. I'm trying to remember if yeah, I think this is the 4.
Okay, so yeah, you don't have a very good hand, but she takes a thing out of her pocket. And I suppose these, your surface people. She flaps down 4 gold coins.
Victor will match and put down 8.
8?
Put down 4 more.
4 more?
Yes.
Okay, roll a d20 again.
So that's a 7, so not much better.
Okay. She drops down 2 more.
Victor would like to insight her and see what kind of hand she might have. Let's see if she can tell like she has a good hand
Okay.
or she's bluffing.
Roll insight.
Now I'm getting the crap rolls. 8.
You can't tell.
Let's see. 4, 10.
She's stone-faced right now.
Because of them shrooms.
No, he said stone face, not stoned face.
Victor will put down 3 more coins and he will try and he's gonna try deception, see if he can
Okay, roll deception.
See, like Gale takes that he has a better hand than what he's got. So right, roll the d20 or deception first.
Deception. Or sleight of... Or is there just... I forget. Is there a deception one? Maybe I'm being dumb.
This deception, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's deception. 15.
Yeah, I feel like you got the better hand for me. It's going to take me forever to get rid of these, so... Let's just, I'll fold.
Well, glad to see things are not too different from above. And he lays down his cards. And unfortunately, not the greatest of hands. He will accept
She
his winning.
throws down a... Better than yours, but nothing, like, spectacular. Well... That was fun, as, Urzalt walks out carrying, 4 plates. Sets down a plate of food in front of you. Mountain Blood sets over one in front of, and then one in front of each of you 3. It's a pile. It's a plate of mushroom risotto.
Hey, those must be from the mushroom you got earlier.
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
You don't get many good quality mushrooms like that very often, so thanks for bringing that by.
Oh, of course.
As he kind of starts, looks over that bag. That she brought in. Let's see here. What would be useful for me? Everyone give me a perception check quick.
Perception.
Everyone but Lyric, I should say, because you can't see this.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
6.
Alright.
Person needs to roll a 5.
No.
17.
There's the 5.
There's the 5.
So yeah,
all
the
right.
only person that seems to notice as you're scarfing down the food is Victor, as you hear him see it holds like a giant piece of like pink rock.
Sea salt.
Sniffs it, cracks it, and puts it in his mouth. Well, take that. And you see him pull out a couple other various foods. Looks like foods of some kind, and put it aside. Yeah, that'll work. So basically, looks like she brought him a bunch of like food and stuff, and seasonings. You see her kind of eating the food. This is really good. So looks over at where'd you get the mushroom for this? The half elf over there brought it in. Found a good find there, buddy. Where'd you get that?
I found it during our travels.
Where at?
Around.
Around where?
I can't go giving away all my secrets.
You're no
He's a wizard
fun.
now. So, Melzy, like, since considering based on what you've already said, you've lived here pretty long.
All my life.
Around town. It's just he's calling the idea, like, since you've lived around here. Mind tell us more about your fair city? You know, doesn't have to be in detail. Just like what the folks are like, what gossip's been lying about, what's been going about, just the local lay of the land. Don't want to ruffle too many
Gossip
feathers
stuff
all
like
down.
that. Yeah, you do hear that a lot in my business. So, just people doing that, this and that. Some people, believe it or not, do get persuaded by Azal to do stuff with him, and their husbands tend to get a little pissy with him, but hear rumors of the people going missing, which hasn't been fun lately, but I know there's basically, from what I know, is this town with group of elves, our drow ancestors kind of looking around in the underground cave, stumbled across this city down here and took up residence due to its best way to describe is safety of it, other than we got the water geyser that help us sleep at night. Seems to scare a few creatures off, at least, so it keeps us safe as well. Other than the mushroom people across the way, but I guess they don't do us any harm. We don't do them any harm. Kind of a nice relationship.
Yeah, no need to start nothing that it can't be avoided. There's enough problems to be going around. That sort of thing.
Yeah, just basically then Octavia's ancestors were kind of like the big gung-ho people about getting the town settled, getting everything in test, and then they did have that special dagger of her family that's been passed down through generations. It's kind of, I could say it kind of curses people to follow their whim, but curses passed down the family, so we kind of gotta listen to what her oath says. But she's generally nice, so we go along with it. She's not an evil person.
Good.
Mr. Timmy G.
Yes.
Hey, Victor, since he saw the dagger she used, can you make an intelligence check to see whether it's any way, shape, or form similar to the sword he had?
Go ahead.
Because now he has an idea of age. A thought occurs. That is a 15.
It is probably a sword or dagger made by a god, but it has no relation to your sword. It's completely different, like, make of it or something.
Okay, so Victor will probably just know stuff. So not a god cursed item. Good to know.
It was probably not cursed, but it's created by a god, so it's got some weird power to it.
In this case, more of a blessing. Like, apologies.
Yeah, it's a weapon
Julian.
that's... It depends on how it's used. It's not good or evil, it's how it's wielded. If the wrong person gets a hold of it, he could do some bad things with it. But if used right, it's harmless. Other than the cut you have to use to make it work.
And you said if bad people get a hold of it, like any particular example of what they could do?
Basically, force someone to do something they don't want to do against their will.
Joy.
Like make an oath to, like, kill somebody. And they'd have to complete it or cause some issues with them, so...
Like, just making a mental note of that, okay, for reasons.
But thinking about that, you look at your hand,
Yes.
where the cut was when you did the blood pact, is completely healed. There is no scar left over from it.
Good.
Even though it was bleeding, it was still, like, bleeding after you did the mission in the forest.
Blood magic. Sure.
We also didn't notice I actually healed you 1 HP.
No, I didn't. I'm not looking directly at my sheet, so,
Now, I did that right when you completed the pact. It healed you 1 HP. The damage to cut your finger back.
Huh.
So she kind of finishes her meal. That was good. So goes over to the innkeeper. So that's the stuff you're gonna take? Oh yeah, that sounds good for this today. Very good. I will she grabs the rest of the stuff you didn't take. I will head this off and head back home. You have a wonderful rest of your business day. Kind of waste you guys. Well, hopefully I'll see you around tomorrow. As she
see, before Melcy goes, like, so, quick question, before you leave, hey, when do you open up shop for? Because I'm assuming we've been down here for a while. It's probably late.
whenever I feel like it. And
Victor would just
she walks
give
off.
a little glint in his eye, get a little glint in his eye, like, I'll be sure to stop by then.
Ah, okay. So yeah, the Queen says she wishes to have an audience with you within about 10 hours, so I suggest you guys get to bed before you talk to her.
Yeah, I was about. Yeah, you're right. It's best to get a good night's sleep and prepare for a roll quarter and all that. Well, you gentlemen have a pleasant evening. I am done with today. And Victor will hop upstairs.
As you hear it yelling from the background, "Oh God, that one hurt to pull out! Oh my ass!" That's what your dumbass gets for sitting on a plate when you were shrunk, you idiot. Gonna take forever to get that replaced. Ugh.
Oh,
Siblings.
There's one other thing I Victor wanted
He
to
does
do.
say, you hear him yell siblings as you're walking up the stairs, Victor.
It feels weird. It feels weird to hear that from the outside. Victor will pop by Lyric's door. Just give a kind of pounding.
Lyric, have you passed out by this point?
I'm an elf. I don't sleep.
Or got into your trance?
She had already been in her trance.
Okay. So you're in your trance with the dog cuddling on your lap. But yeah, you hear the semblance of Victor knocking on your door.
Lyric. Yeah. Yeah, a minute.
She'll tell the pupper to go open the door. Or like scratch at it to signify that it's unlocked.
Given the familiar connection, Victor we'll take that note and open the door, and we'll close it behind him.
You still see the tankard on your dog's mouth.
On the snoot.
So, two things. One, how you doing? How you doing, Lyric? You holding up? Given all the weird.
You see just a whole bunch of like bandages and stuff on the floor. We didn't have a chance to heal in between anything, so she had the wounds from the previous battle going through the tunnels. So.
You know we've got healing potions in the pack, right? They gave us heal before we head out.
She's just sitting there in a trance.
Oh no! I swear, freaking owls in your trance. You've seen you do this before. Anyway, I just want to check in to make sure that because we're gonna have to meet the queen 10 hours from now. So I know you don't like spiders, so anything I can do to help, keep your spirits up, keep you from freaking out.
You see her just kind of go forward, lurch forward, and hug the dog.
All right, I can stay with you. But when you wake up, if I do need to ask, that's the other reason I'm going to be talking to certain folk tonight. I might need Pupper with me for a bit. After that, now I can come stay with you until we're ready to go.
How long has it been since Lyric's been in her room? Question.
Probably not even an hour yet.
Okay. She'll kind of say, under her, not so much under her breath, but audible enough, just very quietly. Allow the door to be open, please.
No problem. And he'll take yeah, for what I'm gonna do, I think I probably need Gnarl with him for the evening, but he will make sure that his door is open. So, like, I might be.
She'll look at him and kind of like reach out her hand. If you want it locked after, I can lock it for you.
That's fine. That is amendable. That's agreeable. Ugh, that's the word I'm thinking. I'm tired. Hold on. Get some rest, Larry. we've got a lot of craziness tomorrow, and I don't know. Sometimes you worry me. And Victor will take his leave.
I have a very important above game question for you, Victor.
Hmm.
How soon are you going to do your communion?
Oh, it is literally right after this.
Okay.
As soon as
okay.
we all go to sleep.
Okay.
However that
'cause-
long lasts.
Okay.
But yes, pretty much once it's done, Puffer's going to go back to Lyric's room. Yeah, Victor's an ass, but he's like as I've been wanting to say, Victor has a Weasley black heart full of sin, but still has a heart.
Okay.
But
Mountain
I
Blood, Neil, do you anything you're gonna do tonight?
We not just finish up what's ever left as far as the drinks go, and then just head off to bed. Get ready for the next day.
Okay, Neil, dear, how about you?
Pretty much the same.
Okay. So what did you wish to do then, Victor?
well, first off, he's going to place the crossbow on the side of the bed, just and make sure the bed is. If anyone has to come through him, he breaks into the room. He can just reach for the crossbow quickly. But two, Victor's going to try and dreaming talk to Pyronics.
Okay.
I'm saying that right.
Sounds good enough to me. I made the name up, so whatever. Okay, and how do you wish to do that?
He's never really He's never really asked anything out of the gods before, so he's gonna try what he always does. He's gonna try and pull something out, focus on it, speak a quiet little hey Hyrox, if you're there, would like to have a quick chat.
Okay, give me a religion check.
Religion check. Woo! Let's see what we get. And it's a 7. Because usually they come to him when he's dreaming, so not sure exactly how to do this.
Okay, so yeah, you try to do that, but nothing seems to happen. How long do you wish to try to do this?
I'll try it for maybe a few hours, or at least could he make intelligence checks to figure out what maybe there's any kind of trick to this for communion.
With disadvantage, sure.
I will take that bet.
Oh.
11. That's still a better roll.
Yeah, nothing comes to mind that could help you with that based off what you know of religion and stuff like that, but I'll let you do one more religion check and see what you do this time.
Well, it's either that he's gonna a thought occurs. He's going to try and lights not like a fire, but sort of like a little candle, a little something flame base as a focus.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right. 10.
You seem to be getting... You hear words like, wait... Dip... What? But nothing seems to come through. As you doze off doing this, you awaken... You're outside on the surface again. But something in the capital city, because you can clearly see the sun and everything. You're outside in one of the more residential areas, but you don't hear the normal hustle and bustle what would be the city this time of day. What do you wish to do?
Victor wishes to. He's going to investigate, see if he can find some trace. Cause I'm assuming he's in like a. He's basically in a dreamlike state, so he's going to try and investigate and see if he can find anything noteworthy
Okay.
in this place. Investigation go. 7. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, roll 20.
You look around, but you don't see. Like, you try to look for, like, a business stall or just something outside where people would congregate, but you see nothing. Give me an intelligence check. Yeah, you're
Oh.
pretty sure this is one of those dreams you get from your sword every now and then. It's like something that chaos sends you. What he's trying to show you, you don't know, but you know this is a dream from other ones you've had, so nothing you see here is real.
In that case, let's see. Let's say we're on the surface. We're kind of in what's supposed to be a bustling bit square.
Yeah,
City
you're more
square.
in like one of the more
That's-
residential cross sections, kind of close to where your house normally would be.
Victor starts making his way home first.
Okay, you get to your house. It's your house.
Nothing unusual.
Nope.
Give me a minute. I want to make sure I got the name right. So this is, let's say, this is kind of like the state of my sword normally when I go talk to Mayhem.
Your sword is
Chaos?
not on you.
Oh. Hey, Chaos, buddy, you there? Could use a little helping hand. I'm assuming silence is all I
You
get.
hear behind you. You know, I'm feeling generous right now. I don't know why. You turn around, you see a person that you've never seen before standing behind you. Some guy. Looks like a human. Kind of got a scar over his eye.
I Chaos, God of Chaos, I take it. I presume.
He kind of walks behind a pole or something. When he walks up to the side, it's some drow woman. Eh, I guess you could say that.
Well, at least I know who I'm talking to. I was hoping to have a chat with someone else, but hey, here we are.
Oh, you don't want to talk to me? I'm hurt.
No, that's not so much that. As I said, again, as I'm sure you're well aware, I'm not talking to deities is not exactly my strong suit.
As you blink, he's now kind of like he's a giant Goliath resting his arm on your shoulder. Well, I guess I could be good practice for you then, couldn't I?
So anyway, reason I'm here. I would like to cut a deal.
Deal, huh?
Yes, a deal.
So, let's hear it.
I want to empower my familiar. Give him a little. He's kind of a pup right now, but I don't think there's any way for him to change that form. Not on my own terms. So, and Victor will just kind of lean against something like, or take an imaginary seat. He knows this is a dream like, or he's lucid dreaming at the moment. So, I would like to give him a little power boost.
What kind of power boost were you looking for?
Victor kind of pulls his fingers to her chin, looks up for a bit. Like I said, he's kind of a pup right now. Wouldn't mind having and unfortunately, as as great as having someone to scout, someone to listen, someone to kind of help keep an eye on things and help. He can't do much more than that. So I would like him to have an ability to protect, to attack, and to aid a little bit more directly.
Hmm. Well, as he kind of walks around behind you, so you can't see him as he comes out the other side, he's now some dwarf woman. Well, I'll have to think about that first, but I figure you should figure out what I'm showing you here. I've already given you a little boon that I thought would make your journey going forward more fun than not. Usually I don't show you the dreams of people you've never met. And, well, we'll leave it at that. As he kind of, disappears from your shot as you see him walking down the alleyway. I suggest this way. As she disappears beyond a corner.
Well, thanks to Head Chaos. Appreciate it. It's a little bit of a struggle to kind of get. It's all right. Let's see what this is all about. So he starts wandering off through, trying to see if he can make sense of what exactly is Chaos trying to tell him.
Yeah, and you went the direction they told you to go, correct?
Correct.
Okay, give me another perception check.
Why should be another slow roll because right, really need it. Oh,
Okay, so as you're walking, you go by it. You see an open door to some house that you remember, like a family of elves live at, and you see a body lying on the floor in there as you walk by.
Body.
Yes.
Victor will take a closer look, like through the window.
Like I said, the door is open. It's ajar.
Oh,
so you can
Victor
actually go up to the body without issue.
Oh, Victor will go and peer at the body then.
Okay. What do you do? Just look at it?
Yeah, is there anybody he recognizes?
You can't tell. It's a woman lying face first on the ground.
Victor will overturn the body.
Well, as you grab it, it is cold, like it's been dead a while. But the rigor mortis has unset in it, so it's easy to move around, and you recognize it as the woman, the mother that does live in that house. Her face kind of like distorted in pain, a little bit.
Interesting. That's ghastly.
As you look around, you see 3 other bodies in there, 2 children and another man.
I recognize how were the bodies killed? Like how were the people killed? Were they?
Give me a medicine check.
Oh, medicine, yeah. 19.
Probably a very painful ingested poison. As you see food that's kind of rotting sitting on the table.
Does it look familiar? Does it look like it's food that we've just eaten recently?
No.
Oh, good. Okay, so does this house look familiar in another form? Like it's
like I said, you walk by it trying to get to the Seven Sisters, so you see it every time you go by it. It's a house that's on your familiar walkway.
Mental note. Check that house when I get above surface. Although, do I notice anything else peculiar about this house?
No. But give me another perception check now.
I want.
You hear a weird kind of like best way to describe it would be an unholy, like, humming sound coming from outside with laughter beneath it. Like,
Is the laugh familiar, or is it just
no.
or is it, like I said, unearthly? Like,
All
completely
an unearthly sound, but the laughter just sounds like a person's laughter.
All right, that's fantastic. Victor will step out to see where the laugh is coming from.
Okay, so yeah, as you walk, you kind of walk out the house and walk a few alleyways down where you hear the laughter coming from as you come into, like, this big, like, one of the big squares that's got one of the town fountains in it. As the water in there clearly looks wrong. Like it's a weird blackish greenish color. And you see it floating above it. A man in a dark black armor. Wings that look like bones sprouting from his back as he's kind of flying above it. Kind of hair tied back in a black ponytail. Eyes just pure black, laughing there. We did it, Master. We have cleansed this town as you wanted. It'll soon be time for the reckoning. Now all we need to do is complete your steps of it and everything will be done. As he kind of looks towards you, but doesn't pay you any mind. So nice to be out of that cave, then. So, what's next? As he kind of looks towards the way he does that, you see another man walking up before you can see who he is. You wake up.
But his dreams getting weirder and weirder. Well, visions, whatever the hell they are. And
as you see a note on your chest.
Victor looks at the note.
It is written in Abyssal. Do you read a bit? Can you read Abyssal?
How comprehend languages? I read Infernal naturally, but again, how comprehend languages.
So yeah, you put that on, and it reads.
Yeah.
As you're reading it, it says, you'll run into this man sooner or later. Chaos. As you read that, the note just kind of flickers out of existence.
Thanks for the hint. And I'll just... Yeah.
As you hear a
That's
knocking
a
on your door.
Come in.
It's the, I'm not sure I have the name right here. They're really close. You see Alzalt kind of, come in. So yeah, the Queen, you've been sleeping a long time. The Queen needs to see you in like 15 minutes. You better get over there. 15 minutes, what was it now? Half an hour? I forget what she said. But soon.
Got it. Thanks for the heads up. And we'll be on a bit. And Victor will close the door and start getting himself prepared.
Okay, we'll go to Victor, Mountain Blood. Or no, we'll do Lyric first.
Yeah, excuse me. Well, before day breaks, because Lyric took her rest beforehand, she's going to be up because she tranced, and she's going to take a doggy with her. Because she has another mission that she needs to do.
Okay. Back in time, we'll go to what Lyric's doing.
Finish out her trance, he's gonna crack open Victor's door, just kind of get the dog.
You see Victor. It looks like he's laying in bed, but he's floating like an inch or so off of it.
Once the dog leaves, she's going to close
Not
the
dealing
door
with
and lock it, as she said she would, and head downstairs.
Not doing that shit.
As you go downstairs, you see the other Urzalt standing behind the bar, kind of cleaning up some stuff. Ah. I suppose it's been about 4 hours since you got there. I guess you're all rested up then, Missy. Anything I can get you?
She just sidles up, puts her elbows on the table, her chin kind of rests between her two fists. She's trying to look very adorable. She doesn't have her makeup on anymore. She doesn't look like a drow. She looks normal.
Huh. I thought you were a drow when you came in before.
Now your brother's not going to be looking for me.
Well, he kind of puts two and two together that you were in disguise self. Well, he might try to hit on you again, honestly, now that you think you're someone else.
And now it will be worse for him. She kind of cracks a mischievous smile about that.
If you really want him to get off your case if he comes at you again, go for a low blow.
And did you see the math form in her head of what she can do? Okay.
He's into a lot of weird stuff, but CBT is not one of them.
Got it. Does Lyric know what that is? Oh my god,
Yeah,
yes!
you know what that is. You don't know why you know what that is. You found the wrong book in the library one day.
Curious.
It's just kind of leans in. Listen, I'm looking for somebody.
Do you happen to know what their name was?
Lyric's going to relay all of the information about whom the Thieves Guild is looking for.
I seem to recall someone maybe like that stopping by here. Coming from the north a few days ago. That's a more common area to get people from. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't remember his name, unfortunately, what he was going by. But what you're saying, it's probably a fake name anyways. Wish I could be more help for you.
She wouldn't have said this was from the Thieves Guild, but she'll kind of look at him and just go, well...
Well, you would have
I'm
said
assuming
he's
this-
probably using a fake name, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she would have given a physical description, the alias that she knows, probably using a fake name here. But she'll kind of look at the owner and just go, do you know where more nefarious people like to hide out here? It's a city. I'm assuming that there's some sort of ne'er-do-wells that commit violations of the law.
Yeah, and those people are thrown out and not allowed back in. The Queen does run a pretty tight shift around here, basically.
I'm sure if they're caught, they do.
Well, yeah, if they're gonna be, we're kind of tied to not do them. So if anyone does it, they're usually outsiders who are proceeded to be kicked out.
So then where would the outsiders who are not reputable situations go?
They would probably either head back north to the more settlements underneath that city called Polaris, or more westwardly to the Sagittae area, as the service is known as.
Okay.
Maybe
So
someone in
probably-
the Queen's Guard would know when you go talk to her later today.
Lyric's considering asking that now, or going and asking now. She's rested. She has time on her hands.
Well, if you want to go early, I'm pretty sure they could probably help you out.
All right. She'll look over at him. You guys work on the barter system, and
Yes.
she'll pull out her signet ring of an imaginary duke, and she'll plop it down on the table. How much is that worth?
Be more better off for trading that with Melzu. I'm more food and stuff here is better value to me.
She kind of leans in. But here's where the value kicks in. It's not so much the ring itself, but who owns it. There's a great family on the surface, one that I have the ring from. And I'm sure if you say you have had a member of that family dine here and show the ring, people would be more accommodating to stay here from the surface.
I'm the only place you can really stay here from the surface. There's no other inn in town.
She'll pick up the ring. She's like, all right. And put it in her pocket.
Like I said, Melzu would be better off to trade that with. She can get you something good for it.
Lyric was just trying to think of something for the payment for information.
He's an innkeeper. You can basically tell he just likes talking with people. They don't really have to. That's the trade is just getting conversations with people.
All right.
Any food I can get you then? I should ask, how was the Mork bear juice?
Lyric just stares at the dog.
Oh, it's just happily passive. Just very, very satisfied with itself.
He pours you another glass of it. Here you go.
Lyric will take a sip of it.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet drink. So it's still got that kind of blackberry taste to it. Kind of like the consistency of orange juice to it. But it's a pretty good, nice, sweet one. You could, if you like sweet stuff, you could probably drink this stuff pretty good, consistently.
Okay, Mr. Timmy G, heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails?
Yep.
Okay. Lyric's gonna pick up the pupper and head outside of the inn.
Okay.
As I flip something to see if she would stay and wait for the party and just ask the question of the queen, or if she's going out on her own. She flipped heads, so she's gonna take the puppy with her and she's gonna go explore the town.
Okay, so yeah, after a few minutes of walking around, you hear a clang, clang, clang.
3, okay.
As you can hear someone working on something, probably a blacksmith.
She'll peek her head in, just kind of look.
Well, it's an open air blacksmith. You see him just working outside.
Oh, okay. She just kind of looks at him, see how he's working.
As you see a drow that looks... even you can tell this guy's covered in soot. He's covered in so much. Kind of looks up and sees you. Ugh. How are you, miss? Something you needed forged or worked on? As he's just hammering away at a long sword.
She's just more or less looking over everything. Do you have anything special?
Special? As he kind of takes a sword, dips it into, one of the cooling things, takes it up and looks at it. I should let this cool for a bit, as he kind of sets it down. Let me see. Ugh. There's the book I need. I don't know, I found a, one of our guards found this sword, kind of pulls something out. Off some creature that they dealt with that was terrorizing some of the people. Not sure what it is, I haven't had a chance to work on it, but looks like it seems sharp enough.
Do I feel any magic on it? No.
No, this sword seemed perfectly and reasonably safe.
Is it a long or a
Long sword.
A short. It's a long sword. Okay. Do have proficiency in it. Lyric will swing once with it to see how it feels.
Feels good. Feels good. It could, from what you can tell with the swings and stuff, it's probably got a +1 property to it.
And he was already swinging at or making another sword. She's gonna ask for the one that he just finished to swing that one to see how that one feels.
Well, it doesn't have a proper hand guard on it, and it's still pretty hot, so it's gonna burn your hand.
Where he dipped it into water?
Well, yeah, it's still gonna be a little hot, but you can probably pick it up now, yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering because you said he did dip it in water.
Yeah.
So, she's just gonna take just one swing, just to see how it feels.
Yeah, it's still a little hot in your hand. It still seems good balance to it, but it's not as nice of a sword as the one you were, the other one he showed you.
She'll look at him. What do you want for both swords? Of course, when this one is finished, she holds up the one that isn't quite finished.
Well, what do you got for him?
She kind of looks at him. Well, as you can obviously tell, I'm not from the city itself. I'm from the surface. I do understand that you guys don't necessarily take coin. So what are you willing to take for him?
Well, if you got any other weapons you're not using that I find interesting, or stuff of value on you that could be of use, I will gladly take it. What do you have on you?
That's what I'm trying to see what I can trade that I would... Would she? Oh no. She kind of reaches around and she takes out her umbrella.
Interesting, but I don't think I'd have much use for it, Missy.
But if you're in the path of trade, somebody else could find a use for it.
Yeah, I just don't see that kind of person crossing paths in my store anytime soon. Also, as he picks up the other sword, I don't know, something about this sword is like, I think I need to have someone else look at it before I do anything with it myself. As he kind of sets it.
She kind of looks at him. Oh, I know the perfect person who can look at that for you.
Huh, who's that?
I have an appraiser friend when it comes to weapons. Yes. She kind of looks at him. Can you give me like 15 minutes?
Sure.
And she'll run and go get Neil Deer.
Okay. Nildir, you hear a knocking on your door. It's been about 4 hours, so you should be done with your trance.
Nildir doesn't get a trance. He's only a half elf.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. You hear a knocking on your door.
Who is it?
It's Lyric.
Leonard, what do you want?
I need you to come with me real quick. Just like 10 minutes most.
He's not even gonna ask anything beyond that. Fine.
And she'll take Nildir to the smith here. Knowing Nildir can cast Identify, right? He's done it in front of us before, right?
Yes, he can.
So she'll just.
I honestly had to look back at my spells for a second. I'm like, I think he does. Like, yeah, he has Identify.
She'll just take Nildir and be like, listen, there's a sword at a smith, and it feels like it's magical, but I'm not too sure. I swung it and it felt like really good to swing. I'm trying to grift it off this guy. And he's looking for someone to appraise it. I need you to identify it and say it's a really bad sword.
Really bad as in low
Like, not
quality
good.
or cursed?
Yeah, it's bad. It's a bad sword. Like he needs to get rid of it ASAP. Like, it's not good.
Like it's cursed?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Like, it will kill his firstborn son or something. Something crazy like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'll say you're doing that as you're walking. You arrive at the blacksmith. You see him kind of doing some more tinkering around with that sword. He looks like he's sharpening it now.
Oh, sir, yes, here's my appraiser friend. He is a skilled, artisan when it comes to things that are magical. If you hand him the sword, he'll be able to see if there's any magic coming off of that sword to make it, because you got the feeling that it's special, and I kind of got the feeling it's special too.
And Nildir's gonna yawn.
You say so. He hands you the sword. Give me an Arcana check, Nildir.
He has Identify. That's all he needs
I
to
have
do.
Identify.
Yeah, but like I said, give me an Arcana check after he hands it to you still.
Sure. Arcana. Well, 20?
Yep.
I
There we
am,
23.
as he's
Okay, yeah, as you
Okay.
feel this sword, something about it seems wrong. Something about this sword is very, very wrong. You feel that just touching it.
And do I glean anything further from the Identify itself?
And once you cast Identify, it is cursed as fuck.
Oh. He's gonna furrow his brow as he looks at the sword. Well, where did you get this? And his eyes will go wide.
Some guard brought it into me found it out in the wilderness outside of town.
You need to get rid of this now. It is incredibly cursed.
I will get a guard to get rid of that immediately. Yes, we can get that to a proper mage to dispose of it.
Lyric's going to step up. I mean, we know somebody who could take care of it.
No, don't worry about it, Missy. We have a mage in town that's good at dealing with this stuff. We'll leave it to them. Yes, if you want to do that, I will, once I'm done with the sword, I will get it to you if you want, though.
The lyrics just like, I'm no longer interested in your normal ass sword. I'm interested in the cursed sword. She'll look at him and be like, do we know that Victor's sword is cursed?
I don't know if he's told you that.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking Surveyor.
I'm pretty sure he's mentioned it a few times, especially when in regards to when they were in front of the Emperor. So
Okay. So Lyric knows of cursed swords. She's gonna try and persuade this gentleman for finding out it's cursed to hand her the cursed sword so that way she can uncurse it.
Okay, I will say this from your identify, Neil Deer. You know it's a sword of vengeance that's, what's the word I'm looking for? Possessed by a evil spirit.
Okay.
And he said he's had this sword for a few days, right?
Yes, but he hasn't had it on its person when he's, he hasn't tried to really use it.
Okay, so I need to clarify then. So if I have it on my person, does it still curse me, or do I need it equipped for
You
it
need
start
to
curse?
attune to it to be cursed.
Okay, so if I just have it in my backpack, for example, I'm not going to be using it. It's okay?
Let me see what it says here. Yeah, as long as you don't attune to it, you should be fine.
Okay, so if I just have it in inventory, that's not me attuning to it. I need to have it equipped, such like my cloak of protection, things
Yes.
like that. Okay.
You need to spend that rest time to attune to it.
Okay. I want this cursed sword. Lyric may not use it, but it's a cursed sword, and she knows cursed swords mean things beyond just, it's just simply cursed. So, she's gonna try and persuade it. That's a 19.
Sorry, Missy. I can't in good conscience giving a cursed sword out to people. But it looks like you want to deal with it yourself. I know I can get it to someone that can deal with it.
Curse you, Lyric, being good. I'm about to pull a Zane and just punch him, knock him out, and steal the sword. But Lyric wouldn't do that, so.
And
Hold on.
I just rolled a nat 20 on that. That's the only reason you probably failed.
What I could do is I could offer to take the sword to this mage now. But he rolled a nat 20. It'd be.
Hold on.
He seems dead set. Lyric just kind of huffs. I understand. These things are dangerous, and should anything happen to me, and people learn that, hey, I got the sword from you, and your reputation goes down, and it's not good business for you. I get it.
Hold on. I have an idea. I have an idea.
Okay?
It's just crazy and convoluted enough that it may work.
Put your Caesars to sleep.
No, it's even better than sleep. I don't have sleep, by the way, but it's even better than sleep.
No, I was just saying, no, Hopper's being back like, worries. Just
Oh,
worries.
I've got an
Plus one
idea.
concern.
I've got an idea. It's devious. He's is it? Oh, damn it. He's a drow, right?
Yes, everyone down here is drows.
So he probably knows Elven.
Yes.
Okay, well, this could still work. This could still work. Nildir's gonna turn to Lyric and say, "Hmm, if we wait for the guard, it'll take too long. Um, he doesn't seem to understand the severity of this magical sword." And he'll be saying that to Lyric and Elvish.
Lyric could be like,
He gives doing so, giving a slight wink.
Lyric will be like, that's his choice. And saying this now, it's his choice. If he wants to hope it doesn't curse him by the end of by the time we leave. It's
And he'll turn back to the blacksmith while handing him the sword. But in doing so, more or less, if I may, I'd like to show you what it is you're dealing with here. May I?
Like, what is you asking?
I'd like to show you what kind of. I'm not going to use the sword, but I'm going to show you. I would like to show you what kind of cursed object you're dealing with. Throughout the years, I've had much experience dealing with cursed items. I would like to show you. He's more or less trying to get willing cooperation from this blacksmith.
As you're saying that, you see a couple guards walk up to the blacksmith. We've heard reports that you have that sword that the guards brought you the other day was cursed. We are here to take it off your hands.
When the fuck did they get here already? He didn't even announce it yet.
That's fast.
He didn't even send a message yet.
You don't know that.
Well, did he say yes or no?
Yes or no to what?
My question!
Nope, he says no as he hands the sword to the guards and they walk off with it.
Shit. God
sorry,
damn it.
Victor. I was gonna have another cursed sword for you to use.
God
Oh,
damn it, because I had the perfect plan. All I needed him to do was say yes.
Lyric just looks at Niller. It's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Okay. Now, truly above game, I have this. I have feigned death. All I needed him to do was be a willing creature, and as I hand him the sword, I was going to touch him and put him into a death-like catatonic state for an hour and make him believe that the sword did it.
Yeah, that would have caused more trouble than would have been worth.
See, now you're starting to think like me.
And unlike Charm Person or any of that, it does not say that they're made aware or they have any idea what happened when they wake up.
It's a shame no one had banishment. But anyways. What do you two wish to do now?
Lyric's just gonna get Nildir back to bed. It's worth a try.
Sorry that didn't work, but that sword was legitimately cursed as hell.
It was worth a try. You did your best. You'll kind of pat Nildir on the back.
I can't get back to sleep.
And Lyric will let him go to bed, and Lyric will sit in the bar, in the tavern, and just play a nice diddle.
Diddle, 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 diddle,
A
diddle.
decent diddle.
And with that, with the meeting of the Queen looming, I think that is where we're going to end this session for the day.